Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup anti-haul. I've done one before and I figured I would do one around this time because we're slowly stepping into holiday season, like the season that there's like a lot of like collabs, a lot of holiday collections coming out. So I wanted to give you guys some of my hand-picked items that I have no interest in picking up. No shade, just kind of like my opinions on why I wouldn't pick something up. I feel like sometimes these videos are very helpful, especially if you're somebody that's on the fence of whether you want to purchase something or not. It helps you decide, okay, I probably don't need that and she's right, like she has good points, so let me talk myself out of this. I found myself saving a lot of money by watching a ton of anti-hauls and kind of like being like, okay, I don't need that. I thought I did, but I don't, so we're not getting it. So if you want to find out what are the things that I will not be purchasing these next few weeks, then please go ahead and keep watching because you never know. In one of those, maybe one that you are on the fence with. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna start off with one that a lot of you guys are probably going to be picking up. But I won't be picking up personally because I have something similar to that. And you guys are probably like, why aren't you getting that? You're crazy. So the first one is the Huda Beauty Nude palette. So a lot of people have been freaking out and so excited about it because it's a pretty like neutral, natural, like pinky, like wearable everyday palette type of situation. But I honestly have no interest in it, and that is because I have a palette that I just recently got that's very similar to that, except it's a little bit smaller and more condensed, and that is the KKW Beauty, which one is this one? The Cherry palette? I forgot. I think it's the Cherry palette. I'm pretty sure. But it's the new eyeshadow palette that comes with these more neutral shades. And it's like around the same color scheme when you think about it. It has like those neutral like pinks and peaches and just very like feminine girly color. Same kind of situation when it comes to like the color scheme. So I was like, I don't need that. And to be honest, I have tried some of Huda Beauty's palettes and I'm not the biggest fan of them. I feel like they're like really big and they have a lot going on and they're not the best and they're kind of expensive for me. I think they're around like $59 to 60 something dollars and I think that's a lot. I do have to say though, to turn this into a positive situation, I am a big fan of her little palettes. Her little palettes are so great. I have a few of those and I absolutely love them. I know she just recently came out with more of those little palettes and I was actually looking at them and thinking about picking some up, but I'm not sure yet. But those are really good for traveling, very travel friendly, very awesome. I just feel like the other ones, I never really connected with them. And I just feel like for that price, I can get something that has less or even more shadows for a very more affordable price. And you guys know that I'm a huge makeup addict. So like I'm constantly looking on Trendmood and like all those websites. And I'm just like, oh my God, I need this, I need this, I need this. But I wasn't like, I need this with that one. The next one that I want to talk about is Jouer's new concealer. Now, Jouer has done a very great job of coming out with complexion products that are really great for a lot of different skin tones, and I totally and completely applaud them for that because I think that's absolutely amazing. I actually did try the Jouer foundation on camera and I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It wasn't my favorite thing. I think it's supposed to be around the same situation as their new concealers, very high coverage, very intense. And I've been seeing them circulate everywhere and I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the Jouer concealer for some reason. I know that Huda Beauty is coming out with a concealer and I actually am very excited about that concealer because I love the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. So I probably will be testing out the concealer by Huda Beauty, but I'm not really excited about the Jouer. And maybe it's because I wasn't the biggest fan of the foundation or because I just kind of feel like I've been trying so many concealers that one just didn't grab my interest. I feel like because the makeup industry is so saturated nowadays, it's very hard for somebody to come out with something that's gonna be so absolutely different than everything else. Now, if you're somebody that loved the Jouer foundation, then definitely test it out. I feel like that's why I'm picking up the Huda Beauty concealer because I love the foundation by Huda Beauty. So I'm like, maybe it's gonna be a similar situation, but I just feel like it depends on a preference and I'm just not there with that one. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about is the Natasha The Nona Gold palette. So she just came out with a bunch of palettes. I don't know if they've all launched yet or if they're going to launch. I know she did the desert palette. She's doing the gold palette. She's doing a few other ones that come in that more smaller packaging. I personally have only used one of Natasha The Nona's palettes and it was one of the holiday palettes from last year. but her palettes are extremely expensive. I think they're $160 something, and people like swear by their like formulas and they say that it's amazing, but to be completely honest, I feel like we're in a day and age where a lot of brands are coming out with really good formulas. I feel like brands are working really hard to make sure that they bring out really good quality, because now they know that the people that are purchasing the palettes or purchasing the product are very knowledgeable. They can just go onto YouTube and watch a review and know if they want that or not. Or they can just go onto YouTube and learn how to do like an eyeshadow look and know if it's, you know, good quality or not. It's not like back in the day where you didn't really have these outlets to go to find out whether something was performing well for you to really know, and you just kind of were like, oh, I guess it's okay, even if it wasn't the best. So I just think that it was really, to me, like a ripoff for me to go out and buy something that's $160 something when I can get a really good palette for like $50 tops that can just do just as well, and I'll be fine with it. I used to really want the Sunset palette when it first came out because it was like all those warm tone colors and it's supposed to be the best formula out there. But I was like, I cannot justify spending like $120 whatever dollars or $160 on a palette. Like, that's just ridiculous to me. Especially when I know I can go to like Morphe, or I can go to ColourPop, or I can go to like so many other brands that I can buy a decent, really good palette for like 45 bucks, you know? So I just feel like it's kind of like, do I want to go there and use all the money that I saved up this week to purchase something that I actually need? Or do I want something that's, you know, is just a guilty pleasure of mine? Okay, so now I want to talk about the Essence Makeup and Casey Holmes collab. So to be honest, I haven't heard anything about that situation. The only reason I know about it is because of Trend Mood, and also because I've been seeing the displays in Ulta, which is really weird because I haven't heard Casey Holmes talk about it whatsoever. And it's really, really weird because it seems to me like it's a collaboration they did. I don't know if maybe she's like a spokesperson for them or what's going on, but I think it's weird that she hasn't mentioned anything. So in my head, as somebody that, you know, has been watching YouTube and like knows kind of how like, you know, collaborations usually work, I'm wondering maybe something went wrong and she just doesn't want to talk about it, or if she like isn't allowed to talk about it yet, which is weird because it's already out. So I'm kind of like, what's going on? And the reason I'm mentioning this is not because like I'm like against the collaboration or anything. It's just because I'm a huge fan of Casey Holmes. I love her. She was one of the first YouTubers that I watched when I started watching YouTube back in the day. And if she releases anything, I'm going to buy it. I have select few YouTubers that I have supported for a long time that if they release something, I'm always going to support it because I just love them. And I want to, you know, I want to support what they're doing. I want to support their grind. I'm all about supporting each other. And to be honest, I've never really tried anything from Essence Makeup, so I can't really like speak on it. I can't sit here and be like, oh, that's probably going to be great or it's going to be shitty. Like, I just don't know. But I want to know more about it. So if you guys know anything else about it, then please let me know down below in the description box. But I was looking at some of the products that they were releasing. I think it was like a bronzer duo and then like a blush duo, and I just wasn't vibing with it. Like, I was like, what is this? And I just feel like, I don't know. I've never really heard her talk about Essence. So I'm like, what's going on here? Like, what did I miss? So now we want to talk about the new Artist Couture Diamond Luxe Highlighters. Diamond Luxe Luminizer. And now if you know me, I have tried the Artist Couture like highlighters, the loose highlighters, and they're so beautiful. They legit give you like intensity, like really, really intense look. And I saw them and I saw what they look like and I was like, I don't know if I like these colors. I feel like the colors are just weird. I feel like there's not a complementary color to me. I feel like some of them are like a little too like dark, or like, I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't, like I wasn't vibing with them. And I'm all about highlighter. You guys know I love highlighters. And also at the same time, highlighter is another situation that's very saturated in this industry. I feel like highlighters has been so overdone. Everybody came out with highlighters that it's kind of hard to like, for there to be like a new highlighter that everybody's obsessed with. And I just feel like those to me were a disappointment. Just from like seeing them, they just made me not want to purchase it. Like I mentioned, I've tried the loose highlighters and I think they're absolutely beautiful. And if it was something like that, like a color scheme like that, I would definitely purchase it in a heartbeat. But those, I was just like, ooh, I don't know. Not my thing. Okay, so now I want to talk about one last, I guess, situation. I don't know if to call it a product collab or what to call it, but this is kind of similar to the Casey Holmes situation. But this one is the Maybelline Nikkie Tutorials highlighter. They came out with a new highlighter like from the Master Chrome collection. And I was so excited. I like went to Ulta and I saw the display for it and I was like, oh my God, Nikkie, good for you, girl. Cause you know, she's been doing a lot of highlighter collabs. And that's the thing. When I saw her do her highlighter collab with Ofra, I was like, okay, this is great. But now she's doing another highlighter collab. And apparently it's not a collaboration. It's like, it was inspired by Nikkie, which I understand where it's going there because I think, I'm not sure, but it seems to me that she worked like on a campaign, like they worked together on a campaign for a lot of the projects that Maybelline did this year. I don't know if you guys have seen, but she has like a series with Maybelline on Maybelline's channel. So I think what happened was that within that, she might have been like, hey guys, like we need a highlight for people that are very fair skinned, which I think is great. I definitely think that the people that sometimes get overlooked are people that are very, very fair and then people that are very dark. So I think it's great that they work on things for those complexions because I feel like they always make those pretty gold ones and you know, those things that like kind of suit more of like medium to tan skin. But then for everybody else, it's kind of like, ooh, we don't know what to do. So I think it was great that they, I guess, were inspired by maybe her skin complexion or, you know, by her and decided to create that. But it kind of was weird because as somebody that is a fan of Nikkie Tutorials or somebody that, you know, is a fan of supporting their favorite YouTubers, you automatically see the name and the brand and you think that it's a collaboration, that it's her product, but it's not. Now, I was really close to purchasing it and I looked at it and whenever I'm on the fence and I'm at Ulta or Sephora about some products, what I'll do is I'll put it in my basket because if it's like the last one, somebody else can come and take it while you go walk away and think about it. So I've learned that. I always put it in my basket. I walk around, I think about it. Sometimes I go onto YouTube and watch people's reviews or I look at pictures to see how it looks. Or like, I'll just kind of like stand there and really think and like figure out whether I want it, whether I want to like take the plunge and spend those extra $11. And I decided to skip out on it. And if it would have been other reason, I probably would have purchased it because you guys know I purchase everything. I'm very, very like easily influenced when it comes into makeup. But I really stood there and I was like, honestly, this highlighter is way too light for you. Like it's literally like a pearl highlight almost. Like it's very, very fair. It's gonna look absolutely beautiful on people that have very fair skin. On me, where I would probably be able to use it is like on my inner tear duct to add like a fierce glow or like maybe a little tiny bit on the tip of my nose or mixing it in with another highlighter. Like if I wanted to mix it in with my Master Chrome Molten Gold, I think it would look cute. But I feel like why purchase that one when you have one that's really good for your complexion, which is the Molten Gold. And I think it's awesome that she did come out with that highlighter, but I was like, nope, not for me today because this is not gonna be something I'm gonna wear often. And I'm gonna regret it later because it's just gonna be sitting on my vanity and I'm never gonna use it. Maybe once if that. So yeah, that is all that I have for you guys today. I wanted to share a few items that I just don't have interest or kind of was on the fence about purchasing. And I hope that this helps you guys in case you guys were thinking about purchasing some of these products. But if you guys have any products that you were like, hell no, I'm not getting you, I'm gonna save my cash, let me know what they are down below in my comment section because I always like to have kind of some feedback from you guys or kind of like know where your head is with certain products. May help me like not purchase something because you know I'm all about that. If I can help myself save some money off of buying makeup, then I definitely will. So that being said, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing my videos and especially these types of videos. And if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I would love for you to become a member of family here on YouTube because I wouldn't want you guys to miss my videos for the world. So I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.